Just found out my wife cheated after 21 years of marriage. Don't know what to do next. Wow, I am just sick and haven't slept in 3 days. Please bear with me, I don't usually post anything on social media. My wife, 46F, and I, 48M, have been married for 21 years and together for 23 years. We have a 22-year-old son. Over the past year, we have been experiencing some problems, and there has been a lack of intimacy and affection from her. Unfortunately, my job requires me to travel often, but I have been making an effort to improve our relationship by taking time off and showing her more attention through back rubs, hugs, and affection. However, she has become increasingly distant and has even turned me down when I tried to initiate intimacy. This is something she has never done in the first 20 years of our marriage. I have also been suspicious because she is always on her phone and is very secretive about it. I finally mustered up the courage to check our phone bill and discovered that she has been calling and texting numbers I don't recognize. There are thousands of texts going back to last year at all hours of the day, even on holidays. After seeing this, I knew something was going on and I confronted her about it. She initially claimed it was only an emotional affair and that they had not been physical, just chatting and flirting. The man she was involved with is a regular at her workplace, but I have never met him. I was devastated, but I knew there was more to the story, so I did some investigating. It turns out he has been using multiple phone numbers to communicate with her. After some serious digging, I found out his name, social media accounts, where he works, and even asked a veterinarian for more information. After a couple of days, I confronted my wife with all the evidence I had gathered. At first, she denied everything. But when I threatened to go public, she finally admitted that they had been having a physical affair for at least 6 months. She claimed it only happened once, but when I pressed her for details, she conveniently couldn't remember when it occurred. After being gaslighted and lied to for so long, I don't believe it was only a one-time thing. I feel like such a fool for not seeing the signs. This is definitely a deal breaker for me. I thought we had a great marriage until recently. But now I don't know how long she has been cheating on me. Initially, we agreed to separate and work on ourselves. But when she admitted to having sex with him when I confronted her a few days later, I knew we needed to get a divorce. We have no minor children and no major assets, but my wife has had major medical issues. We had to sell everything we worked hard for to pay for her treatment. The divorce process should be fairly simple. She has agreed to move out next week and wants to stay with a single friend who has kids and crash on her couch. I find it hard to trust anything she says now. She claims the man she cheated with has 4 roommates, so she won't be staying with him. But I am skeptical. I just don't know what to do next. The hurt and betrayal has me seriously messed up, as we have been together virtually all of our adult lives. I'm really grieving the marriage, and at first thought we might be able to work through it, but there's just no coming back from this. I'm super close with my son, and he knows she's been cheating and is disgusted, but he obviously still loves his mom. Here's where I could really use some advice. I really have a strong urge to blow this up and let our family and friends know exactly why we are splitting up. She is terrified I will make everything public and begged me not to go public because it could ruin his life. And he's a good guy, except for destroying marriages in his free time. I know where he works and have half a mind to let people in his life know what's going on because he has absolutely destroyed my marriage and my life. My son wants me to just end things with her and not blow this up. He says I will be stooping to their level if I go public about their cheating. But this has broken my heart as well as our marriage, and I'm just getting more and more angry. Should I go public and expose them? Does anyone have any advice on how I should handle this? Are there any resources that could help me work through this? How can I ever trust again? Sorry for the long, rambling post. I am feeling pretty out of it, to be honest. Thanks in advance. Edit. Thank you so much to everyone who offered support and advice. My son is my #1 priority right now. He also recently ended things with his first love, who cheated, so the timing of this really sucks. I want to respect his wishes, but I have decided that at the very least, I will be telling our close friends and family, which will upset my son. But after this betrayal, I'm not gonna give her a chance to just hide her actions and sweep it all under the rug. I also feel like I need to expose my wife so I can maintain some self-respect and hopefully teach my son a lesson as well. Nothing he or I did justified this betrayal of our family. I asked her to please just pack her things and leave. She agreed and will be moving out today. I also want to mention that we are filing a joint petition for divorce. We have no assets, just some medical debt, and we will be splitting that. So there's nothing else to really fight over. No alimony, no child support. I have the signed and notarized divorce paperwork and will be filing on Monday. Edit #2 after receiving some nasty PMs. I kicked her out of the house 6 days ago and have told both our families and friends. She is supposedly staying on her friend's couch and using her address. It doesn't really matter to me anymore. I am now focusing on myself and my immediate family. I'm moving to a new apartment in 10 days and will not be leaving a forwarding address. If I personally confront the guy, there's a good chance I'll end up in jail, so our focus is now on the future. Thanks again to everyone who posted or messaged me kind and supportive words.